So around 2 years ago, I had my first ever $10,000 month from online business from my agency. And it was actually around $9,997, which I will forever be annoyed about, but I wanted to show you how much it took to get that. So it took me around 25 sales calls to have my first ever $9,997 month from my agency, where I basically help home improvement businesses grow with ads and AI. And for most of my students or people that I'm helping out, it's usually around like 35 to 40 sales calls. And that's not like luck or talent or anything. Like, it's literally just math. It's literally just a volume game. And in this video, I'm going to do something I don't think a lot of people in this space are really willing to do. And I'm going to literally show you my calendar from this month, from 2 years ago today, how I got my first 10K month, how much volume it actually took in terms of outbound, in terms of taking sales calls, how many taken sales I actually had to do, how I maximized my time for leverage, and just literally what I did daily, what I focused on, what I ignored, and ultimately just like literally show you from proof of what I did. Because like, you want to model the rise, you don't want to model where someone's currently at. And I think a lot of people go wrong there. And Alex Hormozi says this all the time, that like, if you do enough volume, you will quite literally make it unreasonable not to win. And that is the kind of the first month where I ever really did that. And so I'm just going to break down the month, break down what it took to actually hit this. But before I break down like how I actually spent my days to get this result in a given month, I want to just explain that like, the first couple of clients that you get that's not freedom. Okay. Like, that's not like, oh my God, I did it, I made it, right? This is like small amounts of proof that you can use to compound, to build a good product and actually have, feedback so you can improve your product and stay more fulfillment oriented. I'm a big proponent of staying fulfillment oriented, being retention focused, client success driven, like a lot, like less like lifestyle and like, having a bad service. It's all about having a good service to me, because that's what makes your clients worth so much money. Another thing you should keep in mind is that it really doesn't matter what you sell. Okay, I don't care if you sell AI tools, AI conversion bots, ads plus AI like my business or any other one. Like, it really doesn't matter as long as you can offer a simple outcome to the business owners, right? You have a repeatable message, and more importantly, a service that's actually scalable. That is the most important thing. Right? Everything else is just noise. These magic little AI tools and stuff, they don't care. Like, business owners don't care. If you're selling to business owners that want to grow their businesses and make more money, they don't care about these little fancy tools. They just want more revenue. Now, I also want to quickly break down the highest possible day of leverage for you to actually scale and hit this number. Now, this isn't a crazy number by any means, but this was the first ever time I made anything online. And being the dumb kid I am, I booked a flight to Greece after to spend time with my mentor, which I don't recommend blowing money just like that out of the gate. But as far as leverage goes, here is the best possible way you can spend your day to maximize the amount of leverage that you have. This daily workflow is literally the key to your success. Like, this is literally all you have to do. It is the best possible way to spend your time. It sounds super complicated, but it is extremely simple. In the beginning, you need to spend your entire day doing outbound, setting appointments, and closing deals. Okay, in the beginning, it doesn't really matter. Like, hitting 10K a month is not hard. All you have to do is literally just sell. Like, sell, 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 sell. I think so many people get held up on the fulfillment and their product and thinking that they need more information, when in reality, they just need to do the action, which is setting appointments and closing deals. I hope this is a huge mental unlock and mental shift that you have right now watching this video, because like, this is all it takes. If you can do this every day for like 90 to 120 days, I guarantee you will be able to show this in your Stripe account as well. Okay, it is not complicated, it is not fancy, it's not special, and I'm also not special either. I just like did this for a while. And to show you just the actual like amount of volume that it requires to hit this number, I'm going to show you how I spent my time in my calendar at that time, which is super interesting. I don't think anyone I've ever seen in the space has done this. So August 1st, right here, looks like I had around 3 calls. I had a pre-launch call, woke up at around 9, 8 until 10. Nothing crazy. It seems like nothing's changed. I've had 2 calls there, made some funnels, didn't really do much work over those days. Had around 2 calls this day, had around 3 calls this day, 1 call this. But like, if you're seeing a common occurrence here, it's like every single day I'm sending outbound here, and then throughout the day, I'm basically booking appointments and having meetings like this day right here, right? Just like that. And every week, I don't even have that many appointments. It's actually shocking to me that this is my first ever, 5-figure month in business when I have so little appointments. Now, I guess most of this has come from the month prior, and that's the reason, but I guess most of it has come from around this week as well as this week here. But if we go back a month, I want to show you that like this doesn't just come out of nowhere, right? This 10K month didn't come out of nowhere. Before it, I had a 5K month, right? Building up to it. It wasn't like 0 to 100. And here is how that month looked. This is how your month should look if you're looking to do this, right? I basically follow this daily workflow to a T. Every day, it's just appointments, 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 appointments. If you look at this next week, 3 appointments that day, 3, 4 appointments that day, 1, 2, 5 appointments that day. And another thing you'll notice is that like these, I'm looking back here, right? So all of the cancellations and no-shows were deleted off of this calendar. So I'm willing to bet that like most of these days were pretty much full of appointments, but the people that actually showed up, because I had around like a 50% show rate at that time, ended up looking something like this, right? And because of this volume, right? 6 appointments this day, 4 appointments this day. This isn't crazy, right? This isn't enough to get like 20K a month, 30K a month. And if you want, I can show you what the calendar looked like for those months in another video. But this is what's required. A couple meetings a day, doing outbound every day, doing calling every day, having coaching calls every week to improve what you're doing and learning, having sales trainings and spending time working on your ability to sell. Like, this is it. This is all it took. I don't want to overcomplicate this by showing you like all these systems thinking things that I've broken down in the 10-hour free course in the description of this video, shameless plug. But like, it really isn't that complicated. It's not. Like, everything else is noise. If you just wake up, start outbound, book appointments for the whole day, close deals. That is literally all you need. Stop worrying about like these logos and your branding and your personal brand and these visuals and these custom AI builds with developers, and you're building out your product to be super good. Like, let me ask you a question. If you want a good product, if you want to fulfill, how can you improve your fulfillment without having clients? You don't get feedback. Like, literally, based off of systems thinking, the only way to improve a system is through feedback. If you don't have clients, you can't improve it. So you have to sell in the beginning relentlessly. Stay extremely outcome driven on the call, extremely confident. Like, that was kind of the shifting unlock. Like, one of my clients asked me the other day and was like, what is like the shift that you had, the mental shift between like closing your first deal and not having closed any ever in the past? And I think the biggest shift or unlock was, 1, realizing that you can make money online and that's possible, but 2, and more importantly, being more confident than you think you have to be on the call. These businesses buy because they usually believe in you. It's not because of your pitch deck. It's not because of your branding and your website. Like, they buy because like how confident you are. If you're extremely confident that you can get them a result, and you're the type of person that will just not sleep until they get a good result, they will go with you. That is all that matters. So, if you take anything from this in this video, like, spend your days like this for the next 20 to 30 days. Honestly, no, 90 days. And you will get a result that looks like this at an outcome perspective. And if you want to see the exact systems that I've used to do this, literally copy and paste, I have a 10-hour video. So the first link in the description is a 10-hour free course that you can watch. That's a YouTube video. And you can literally just copy everything that I've ever done to make this money. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found some value in this. I hope that this can be a little bit of a mental shift and to show you like what it actually takes. Yeah, that's what I did. So I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, see you in the next one.